No way. I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
Yahoo! Yohoy. Hello, hello. Wow. So, that's her back of the hat. Anyways, it is I, your favorite leafy boy, Avery, and welcome back to another library. 2 weeks ago. Yes, it's been 2 weeks. Sorry about last week's short notice stream cancellation. Life got in the way. I was tired. I was not feeling very much up to streaming, and because of that, I had to cancel. But today, we are back. And we are going to be, as the title says, doing bootcamp. Because we hit a roadblock.
Please wait.
Of this beautiful
Handsome
gentleman.
Beautiful miss.
And I did not want to get into the cutscene, but apparently we are right in it. Hopefully I can change my team before we do this, because I wanted to try a different team. Maybe that might help us, but we'll see.
By the glorious light of beauty! I never thought I would see you again. In such turbulent times, your kind faces are as spring's gentle breeze, bringing solace to my scorched heart.
Oh, Argenti. Never change my guy.
Are you a knight of beauty?
Yes, he is. So the red-haired contestant was you all
You've
along.
already heard of my humble title elsewhere? I am deeply honored. Upon hearing of the impending festivities, I commanded the one and only to bring me to Penacony with full haste. Alas, in a cosmos unguarded by the beauty, disorder prevails. Thus my passage was delayed by tending to the sick and injured.
As one does.
Fortunately, the mini-rabbit mech pilot, stray cat duelist, galactic ninja, and quad-drive Intellitron, along with 32 other souls in distress, all emerged from their predicaments safe and sound. I then led them all here to revel in the harmony with the countless other splendid beings.
Mini Rabbit Mech Pilot, Stray Cat Duelist, Galactic Ninja. Galactic Ninja is probably... what's her face? Rappa. Quad Drive Intellitron. Quad Drive Intellitron, is that supposed to be... Screwlum? Stray Cat Duelist. These might be actual characters, but my mind is not making the connections right now. You're quite the savior,
I do not
aren't you?
deserve such praise.
Oh, you
Unfortunately,
do.
that dashing IPC ambassador, whose radiance matches that of a beautiful peacock, remains in a
Adventuring.
woeful state. Ugh, how I wish he too could partake in this splendid occasion.
Oh, he will. If I can change teams.
Okay, let's get back to business. Since fate has brought us together, it stands to reason that you both seek the accolade of the audition's victor, correct?
Yes, that is right.
Though upon arrival I was once mistaken for a towering silver-armored fugitive with fiery red flames due to my lack of eloquence. It matters not, for all these trials stem from the land of the dream's beauty.
Again, I said this last time as well. What do you mean his lack of eloquence? Argenti is one of the most eloquently spoken characters.
What matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. I, Argenti of the Knights of Beauty, am humbly requesting a battle with you both, in the name of the Code of Chivalry. If I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, kindly grant me passage to the Crown of Victory, and recognize that Idrilla, The beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
There is no doubt about that, my guy.
Dear friends, behold, please ready
Yeah, we
yourselves,
cannot
for this
change.
trial set forth by the beauty.
So we are definitely going to be.
Never seen
That's
perfection
not
before.
really what I wanted to do, but sure.
Step up, let's see ya. The flesh.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. I always deliver.
You're fighting a gentleman.
Anyway,
Put forth
we
all
could
your
not
might.
change, so we are definitely losing this one.
This mortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Unless I pull something
Life's like a good, my friends.
awesome here
Indulge yourselves.
and actually manage to
Open sesame.
beat him somehow.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking.
In the mood for another
Curiosity.
beating?
Endless riddles. Nothing but a
Because I
void.
know I can kind of
Bending the rules.
break him with Herta
It ain't over.
and Argenti. But he has so many little
To the challenge.
Watch it crumble.
The flesh.
thingies that help him either to attack or to make us
Serenity is
lose
before me.
out on
Expand your
things.
thinking.
Bear witness. To
Step up, let's see ya.
We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
I can break here. Actually,
Where there's a will, there's a way. Self-inflicted misery.
we do get one of these up,
I'll overcome the thorns.
and then I can
Mortal,
use
I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Sunday Ultimate
Doubt,
again.
farewell.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
You're fighting a gentleman. Confess.
Ouch.
In the mood for another beating?
I need to heal Sunday,
How's this taste?
and then I can
Life's like a good
use
brew,
my ulti here.
friends. Indulge yourselves.
Never seen perfection before.
And hopefully this is going to be enough
Expand
for
your thinking.
Jade
Who's the
to
lead?
attack and
Rise to the
heal
challenge.
up. Yes,
I've heard the call.
we do not have skill points.
The confidence.
Put forth all your might.
Lose some, win some.
Okay, thankfully that was
Don't let me
Gallagher.
down.
Nice.
Rise to the challenge.
And then
Open sesame.
Behold, this symbol of pure.
I'll overcome the
Hmm.
thorns.
I'm not really sure if we
Give an
can
inch and they'll
actually
take
do
a
this.
mile.
Your convictions,
Maybe
my
here.
friends, are indeed awe-inspiring.
There's no backing out now.
It's a pity.
For me or you.
The laurels of victory belong to a drivel.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Let the duel commence.
I'm concentrating very hard, so sorry if I'm not as chatty as I thought I was going to be, because right now
Expand your thinking.
I just
Glimpse the unknown. Who's the
really
little
want to beat
backstabber?
Argenti. But I have a feeling
Step up,
that
let's see
we
ya.
will not be able to do that. But we'll try nonetheless.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me. In this mortal, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Open sesame.
Confess. Put forth all your might.
Ouch. Okay, so here's the thing.
Life's like a
We
good
are
friend.
definitely losing Sunday here.
Indulge yourselves.
Put forth all your might.
I don't have time for games.
That didn't go as I thought it was going to go, and we lost Jade instead of Sunday.
Expand your thinking.
In the mood for another beating?
We either debuff him and make him lose speed, or save Sunday. Would this break here?
Gonna keep
Yes,
going?
it would It would
That'll
break
catch my
him.
breath for a while.
It ain't over.
Yeah, I think this is
Seek you
what
shall
we are
receive.
doing here. He's going to recover is the thing. And I need Sunday to live at least one more
Now,
round.
farewell. Step
So
up,
we
let's see
need
ya.
to heal him
Have
up
this taste.
here.
I can't thank you enough.
Behold, this symbol of pure. Let the duel commence.
I'll overcome the thorns.
And now here's the thing. Just because I wanted Sunday to survive, we do not have any skill points
Ha! In the mood for another
to
beating?
attack. Hmm.
Open sesame.
Boom. And the barriers.
Confess. Put forth all your might.
This is what I was
Christ, like a good
talking about.
Friends? Indulge yourselves! In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
I can't thank you enough.
You're fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
I might be fighting a
mood for another
gentleman,
beating?
but this gentleman has so many
Slice like a good brew.
underlings
Friends?
that just do way too much damage.
Oh, yeah. Let the duel commence.
The barrier is the biggest problem for me. And I don't think, even if I changed from Jade to Himeko, we could be winning this here. So, as I was saying, because of this gentleman here, we are in a difficult position to go on further with the story, which is not great. However, we have so much room to grow with our characters. For now, Jade, Sunday, and Ruby are going to be lacking a little bit with traces. As you can see, I did level my Ruby up a little bit, but because they will need the Penacony Memory of Chaos, not Memory of Chaos, Echo of War. Those are two very different things. I will be delaying them a little bit with upgrades. However, we have at least 2 Echo of Wars that I should have already unlocked. One of them is going to be helping us with powering up our Herta. Madame Herta, not Little Herta. Which gives us so much more damage, it's crazy. Because that's 3 Ascension traces. Which gives us so much more potential for damage. Also, Gallagher is going to be very much SP positive if we unlock his. Ascension traces. Blah, 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 blah. I'm getting tongue-tied, but I hope you get what I mean. And then we have 2 other characters who I use pretty much all the time. Dr. Ratio and Aventurine. Because why not? I did not unlock the Echo 4 for the seclusion zone. So, for today, after this very long intro, we are going to be doing 3 things. We are going to be upgrading Triby to level 80, because if you look at her right now, she's level 40. She's already at almost 5,000 HP. She's got a maxed light cone and some traces leveled up with a full set of relics and what is this? Old planner ornaments. I always forget what the actual term for these are. So she's got a lot of HP and she's got a lot of room to still grow and get better, especially with her levels and traces. Because the funny thing is, I think it was Memory of Chaos. She performed as good on my teams, or even better at level 40.
Which one of you likes such sour stuff?
Than my other supports, which is crazy. And they say power creep is not real, but like it definitely is. But like Sunday is a really good Harmony character. It would be even better if I had characters who had summons, like Jingyuan or what's her face? I forgot her face and her name. I remember her, but I forgot her name. The first Aglia. Yes, the first I have no idea why it comes so hard for me to remember things when I'm talking to you. But anyways, it would become even better and even more valuable if I had characters with memo sprites or summons that can help with their damage. But he's also great right now. Even though he is a little behind because his traces are not maxed out the way they should be. Anyways, that was a side rant. So as I said, 1, we are ascending and upgrading Ruby to level 80. 2, we are going to be farming for the Herta's Ascension traces in the Sky Splitter Echo 4, and she will need 3 of these. We are going to be doing as many rounds as needed to get 3. Just 3. Because I do not have it unlocked, but we will be going in with what's his face? I always forgot the technical terms. Not the dreamscape, not reality, the finality thingy that helps us, you know, access content that we do not have currently unlocked. So we are going to be doing that. And for 3rd, we are going to be actually going through When the Stars of Ingenuity Shine, I think, is the one we need. where I believe in the first part we do get the Echo of War that we will need for our boys today. Namely, Gallagher, Dr. Ratio, and Aventurine. So, that's the plan. And we'll see where we go. I think the first thing that's going to take us the least amount of time is going to be fighting the Echo of War Sky Splitter. And we get this little notice here, but it's already been spoiled for me because I am very behind on some stuff already in this game, that we are going to be fighting Facial in this. I'm not really sure how many we get here. But 68 and 82 is a huge leap here. I'm going to try 82 and see if we can get, you know, through it. And since she is not weak to ice, I think I'm going to be using this team here. Maybe with a Tribby, even. And see how it goes. I hope you enjoy seeing me suffer, because I think that's what's going to happen here. But we are going to try our best here. Let's go.
You cannot hide. Pray, I will devour you.
Decided to play your ace, huh?
I might need a shield here.
I always deliver.
Support here.
I have something for you.
As long as she's actually attacking Tribby, we are fine. Because Tribby, even at level 40, can handle some serious punches. Ouch.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
I did not like that very much, thank you.
Desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
In the mood for another beating?
And we do not have skill points. Great.
Give an inch and I'll take.
That's not going to give us enough. Yeah, I think we will need a shielder here, or
Futile resistance. I will devour you.
or
Time to mix things up.
Much obliged. It's gone. Like
we are getting
away we go.
the thing here.
Lose
Life's
some,
like
win
a
some.
good, my friends. Indulge yourself.
And the tides are turning.
You won't get away. I have something for you.
It's not going great. And it's not going
I have something for you.
quite fast. But it's going.
Bending the rules. Give an inch and I'll take. Perhaps you still don't.
And we do get another creepy follow-up attack here, I think.
Exception.
Yes.
I always deliver.
Rip this body got a lot of thunder.
There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Step up, let's see ya.
I'm not quite sure. Do I need to heal here? I don't think so. We can get away with this one. Yeah, because we still have
You cannot hide.
Gallagher's
I will
ulti
devour
Gallagher's ulti
Delivering
up.
warmth.
But we needed to use the skill here. And I think I need Gallagher's skill again to get an ulti here.
Time to mix things up.
Jade?
I owe you.
Yeah.
Like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves.
You are not.
I'll crush you all.
Himeko is
Lose
done.
some, win some.
Is it even worth it? No. I'll just retreat here and do one step down because I want this as like I wanted to say least painful way, but then I realized that the first part of the sentence was not going to mesh well with that. So I want this to like be the least painful way, like the least resistance for me to do. So I'm going to do 68. And I think Triby is fine here because she gives us resistance penetration, so
Resistant, I will devour you.
Decided to play your ace, huh?
I have something for you.
I think we can do this.
Give an inch and they'll don't let me down. Time for an overhaul.
Boom, boom.
Perhaps you still
Boom.
humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I love the fact that it's going to be 3
In the mood
rounds,
for another.
Rip the spine. Got a lot of nerve.
but she's doing
Lose
less
some,
damage than before.
Underestimating us, Okaz?
Step up, let's see ya.
I don't think we
Nice, like a
need
good, my friends.
skill here. We can just ulti and let the characters heal themselves up here.
I will devour
Give an
you.
inch and they'll take a mile.
Riding the west wind. Away we go!
You won't get away. I have something for
We
you.
are doing better.
In the mood for another.
And then we can
Closely.
debuff him.
I have
her.
something for you. Bending the rules. Lose some,
Perhaps
win some. Still, humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Boom.
I always deliver.
Jade skill here.
There's no
Jade
backing
ultimate
out now.
here.
For me or you.
And we get Triby follow up. This is way better for us right now.
I'll crush you all.
I like that confidence.
Underestimating us, okay?
Time for an overhaul.
And that was phase 1. We have phase 2 right now. We have 3 fire and then 3 quantum weak enemy here. Which one's facial is moving first? So
Nice, like a good brew, my friends.
it's better. We are getting better with AoE here.
It's coming. Riding the west wind. Away we go!
Because we get more hits off
Perhaps you still
and
don't
we
know
get more
humanity never
heal
conceals its desire to control the heavens,
through
and
Gallagher.
I'm no exception. Who's the little backstabber?
And more stacks for Jade to follow up with.
I have something for you.
Do we need to support? Yes, we are supporting here. But definitely.
You cannot. You've got a lot of nerve.
That's a lot of damage. But we can do this. Follow up.
Where there's a will,
Another
there's a way.
follow-up.
Don't let me down.
We
Step
can
up, let's see.
this,
Perhaps
and
you
then
still don't
this.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I know
We
it's
got
a
into the rhythm, so we are doing well. We do not need to do this. We can just attack.
There's no backing out now.
We can ult
For
here
me or you.
for more stacks, and then 3B follow-up attack.
Bad. Who's the little backstabber? Lose some, win some.
We are doing well here, if I do say so
In the
myself.
mood for another beating?
You've got a lot in your...
We can do Tribby ultimate again
West wind. Away we go.
to set up our field.
Watch closely.
Rice like a good my
We
friend.
can ulti with Gallagher to heal up.
Indulge yourselves!
I have something for you.
Self-inflicted misery. You
won't get away. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never
This is less
conceals its desire to
painful
control the
than
heavens,
the
and
first
I know
round
it's
was.
a-
Time for a lesson. Give an inch and they'll take a mile.
It ain't over.
And we are doing fine. Keeping up with buffs.
Time for an overhaul.
Is Tribby Field active? I don't think so. Wait, let me check.
Riding the west wind. Away
That's not what I wanted to do.
Won't get away.
Bending the rules.
I pushed the wrong button. Anyways, it is active now. It wasn't apparently. I thought the animations were blocking it. No, it
won't
just
be so easy next time.
it just expired on us.
There's no backing out now. For me or you.
She is very strong here. And we have to be careful not to die. But we can try again if we need.
I always
Gee.
deliver.
I have something for you.
But hopefully we don't have to do that.
Self-inflicted misery.
Gallagher? We lost Gallagher, which is not great.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
And we do
I
not
know
have
it's
sustain
a-
here with this team. So if we lost Gallagher, we have to rely on our damage here.
Is it coming? Riding the west wind.
And hope that we do enough damage to get through.
Time for a lesson.
But I don't think we will. I think that was just unfortunate that Gallagher didn't get enough energy. Yeah.
There's no backing out now. For me or you. Self-inflicted misery.
That's the thing. If Gallagher does not have enough energy, there's no way we do this with two characters. I think I will try this again and do the actual break theme variant with Harmony MC, and I hope Harmony MC is on the right build. He's on double break here. And dance. I think this is going to be fine. We are almost 40 minutes in. and we are only blah, 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 blah. We are only fighting the first boss. Things are not going as I thought they were going to do.
Lose some, win some. I always deliver.
As I thought they were going
Stay in
to
step.
go. But that's okay.
Dreams
We are
do come
doing
true.
fine. This is what I wanted
Time
the
for an
stream to
overhaul.
be. To just chill and farm for my characters and get them ready
In the mood for another beat?
and into a better position to carry the account.
Confidence. Nice like a, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
You are not worthy.
Let's improvise.
It might be a little embarrassing, maybe, to have
Perhaps you still don't.
this much
Humanity never
trouble
conceals its desire
with
to control the heavens,
an Echo
and I'm no
4, but
exception.
to be honest, this is my first time fighting it, so
You cannot hide. Not bad. I will devour you.
and I hope it gives more than one,
The mood is set just
because like
right.
I don't really want to do this again.
I have something for you.
It should give us more than one.
You won't get away.
And we are getting break
That's what you
damage and
got.
super break here, so it's
Don't let me
better
down.
for us.
Bending the rules.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Time for an overhaul. We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Boom.
Perhaps you still. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I think this is the way.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
And I will be doing healing because I don't want to repeat what happened last time.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
We can do this and then do super break to those two around us
Who's the little backstabber?
and
Dreams
hope
do
for the
come
best.
true.
It's not much break damage because I don't really have that much break on me. Which is sad. It just shows that I need to get into farming for my characters more. But the thing is, relics and planner ornaments, getting like the right ones, the good stats and stuff, it's very hard. It's so dang hard.
For me or you.
Because it's RNG, it's basically just,
Let's improvise.
you know, very random, and even when you get like a good piece with good stuff stats, they don't really necessarily
Nice like a good brew.
become
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
good relics because they might not roll
The mood is set.
that
just
great,
right. Let the show begin.
you know, and that's kind of annoying.
Who's the little backstabber?
Dreams do come true.
But it is what it is, I guess.
I'll catch up.
I should have gone for the break on the wolf head. Or is it a fox?
Bad.
I will be doing
Great teamwork.
healing here and then an ulti from Himeko
And I'm no exception.
to do break.
Bending the rules.
Yeah, because we are
Take your
dangerously
positions.
close to the next
improvise.
phase, so we need my characters to be as healthy as possible. I think the wolf head is a priority, or fox head is a priority because it does majority of the damage. But we can break here. And then ulti again.
Just let the show begin.
With Harmony Trailblazer.
There's no backing out
Get some
now.
stacks here. Support Himeko here.
Stay in step.
And then get things ready. Ouch. Okay, so Fei Xiao is not available to attack for us. But I can break here.
You won't get away.
And then follow up
Who's the
attack.
little backstabber?
And hope for the best actually, because oh, that breaks. That's good for us.
Perhaps you still don't
And I can
humanity
ulti
never conceals
too
its desire to control the heavens,
to
and
get
I'm
more
no
super
exception.
break on them.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Super break damage to those.
I have something for you.
I'm going for the head.
Self-inflicted misery.
Just as Thanos said, you should have gone for the head.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
We are doing better. That looks cool.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
That's a really cool animation. I like that one. This fight is actually very pretty. I very much appreciate it. It's so good.
Time for an overhaul.
We can attack Fei Xiao now.
Bending the rules. Give an inch and I'll take a mile.
Can we break her in one turn is the
For me
question.
or you.
I need to support
Always
here.
deliver.
That brings Himeko up on the list.
I have something for you.
That's not going to break her though. Wait, can I?
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never
I
conceals its
could,
desire
but
to control
it's
the
not going to
heavens,
be enough
and
to
I'm no
break.
exception.
Who's the little backstabber?
But that is.
That's all you got.
Yippee! Let's go. We are doing better.
Nice like a good brew. Full body,
And then I can Gallagher ulti to heal
indulge yourself.
up if needed, but we are doing fine with our health as well.
Self-inflicted misery.
No problem. Let's go.
Let's improvise.
I think that's going to break. No, that's not going to be enough, but it did some damage.
Time for a lesson.
Let's go out with style
Still don't understand.
and use Himeko's
Humanity
ultimate.
never conceals
It should
its
be
desire
enough.
to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
It was not enough. Wow. My characters are weaker than I thought they are.
There's no backing out now. For me or you.
It was Jade. And it gave us 3. Exactly the number that we needed. HP boots, none of these are good for us. But we got what we came here for. And we can definitely use them to upgrade the Herta. Bonus ability, Aloofly Honest. When ally target's attack inflicts 1 stack of interpretation on the hit enemy target. After attacking, for every 1 target hit by this attack regenerates 3 fixed energy for the Herta. So it gives us more energy as well as more stacks. So Herta does more damage more frequently. which is great. Maximum 5 targets. Okay, enhanced skill. If the primary target's interpretation stacks reaches 42, increases ice damage dealt by the Herta by 50%, which is great.
Just light everything up.
So that's one upgrade. That's huge for us. And then message from beyond the whale. When entering battle, if the team has 2 or more erudition characters, increases all allies crit damage by 80%. 80%. That's a huge buff. And the trace aloofly honest counts at least 3 targets when calculating the number of targets hit. So if I'm interpreting this correctly, no matter how many enemies are hit, if they are 1, if they are 2, it counts always at least 3 stacks. If it's more, it's more. But if it's 1 or 2, it always counts a minimum of 3 stacks. Applies 1 interpretation stacks to the target that has the highest existing interpretation stacks among the hit enemy targets. If the attacker is an erudition character, then additionally applies 2 interpretation stacks.
Just light everything
Which
up.
is fine because I used the Herta with Jade, and I also used her with Himeko. Both are erudition characters, so this is definitely a well-used bonus ability that we needed to unlock sooner. And then just, you know, the basics of damage bonus, attack percentage. We can do a little speed increase here. Some more ice damage bonus. And then we will need some farming for these. I believe, yeah, we need purples for these as well. So let's get into it, shall we? 66. We are doing 6 rounds. And I think the Herta team is going to be able to deal with it just fine. What I actually like to do with this team, since Sunday is the first one, I like to use his support ability first on Jade, so that I can stack up more stacks
I
for
always deliver.
Jade's follow-up attack.
I don't have time for games.
And you see, like, the stacks are higher here
Open sesame.
already,
This trial is fitting.
which is really nice. It's 33 already here. And then I can use this one again. I do not have skill points though, but we can just break
Where
here
there's a will, there's a way.
and then get some more stacks.
Expand your thinking.
Bending the rules.
I'm sorry if you hear sniffling. My nose is kind of stuffy. I don't really know why, because I do not feel like I have a cold.
Never seen
It's just that my
perfection
nose is kind of stuffy,
I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
unfortunately.
before. Open sesame.
That's all you got?
Lose some, win.
Lose some, win some. I don't think you need a full
Curiosity. There's a
skill
riddles.
to break
Nothing
you.
but a void.
Time for a lesson.
We can just take these out,
This as ever.
and then we can
We There's
can
no
just
backing
all be
out
here.
now, for me or you. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the
It's
unknown.
farming. It's kind of the boring part actually that we are doing now, because we're just farming. We're fighting basically the same enemies.
I don't have time
I
for
know.
games. Open sesame.
But yeah,
The little backstabber.
it's
I'll
needed.
overcome the
It's a needed
thorns.
part, unfortunately, if we want to get
Serenity is
better
before me.
Never seen
characters
perfection before.
on our
Expand your
team
thinking.
and on our account, which I do, especially because we got stuck on the Argenti boss.
Open sesame.
It's unfortunate, but
Torment
you
and
know,
doubt, farewell.
I don't have time for games.
it is what it
Expand
is.
your thinking.
I don't think it's going to be enough because we only got one. Not really sure if I can craft
In
more,
this mortal form, I will watch over you
but
and
it
guide you
seemed
on your
like
path.
I was pretty low on them as well, so
Serenity is before me.
Never seen curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
anyways, how have you been doing?
Open sesame.
Do you come here
Watch
often?
it crumble.
And other shenanigans like that?
Torment and doubt, farewell.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
It's the boring part. I wasn't sure if I should be,
Where there's a will,
you
there's
know,
a way.
streaming this, but we
I
got
always
stuck
deliver.
in the main
Never seen
story, and I
perfection before.
thought it was going to be fine
I
to
don't
just
have time for
do
games.
this.
Open sesame.
I wasn't
Overcome the
feeling
thorns.
up to, you know,
Serenity is before me.
Expand your
playing
That's all you got?
recently,
Live some, win some.
which is not great because it also hinders the account, you know.
Curiosity. Endless riddles.
But I do want
Nothing
to
but a
at
void.
least have
Bending the
usable
rules.
characters or strong characters that I can rely on to actually clear content.
Never seen perfection before.
So if we
Open
get
sesame.
like stuck on a mini boss, it's not great
Seek and you
for
shall
the
receive.
account, you know.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Expand your thinking.
We can just get through this,
Open sesame.
and
Time
I
for a lesson.
hope
I've heard the call.
for now
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I will be just
I don't have time for games. Expand your
getting out of here.
Seek and you shall receive.
Step up, let's see ya.
And crafting the missing one, apparently, because we got 2 here, which gives us 5 in total, and I can craft 1 to get this one. No, I need 3, but I can synthesize at least 3, definitely, to give us the level up here. And it's going to give us Starved Landscape of Wakwa. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But it gives us, for every stack of interpretation inflicted on enemy targets, the Herta gains 1 stack of answer, up to a max of 99 stacks. When using ultimate, each answer stack increases the instance of ultimate damage multiplier by 1%, which is
Just
huge.
light everything up.
So this one is going to be a huge upgrade already for the Herta. And I will be farming for these at a later time, not to bore you to death. What we are going to do now is actually go on to Ruby, because we might be able to... I did pre-farm a little, but I'm not really sure if I can... Yeah, I will need to synthesize these. And hope for the best, because I already only get drops for these from the Divergent universe
Look, we've
because
already come so far.
I do not have Amphorius unlocked yet. As you can guess by the fact that we are stuck on a Penacony minibus in the story, and I
Trainin',
don't
which one
want
of you
to.
likes such sour stuff?
I don't really want to ruin the continuity, I guess, of the story by jumping ahead. Because I know it's possible and I know that I can do it, but I don't want to ruin the continuity.
Look, we've already come so far.
But we are doing fine here, I guess. I do believe that we do not have... I can do 3, I think. Of course I can do. Yes, let's go. And I think that's going to be her last ascension. No,
Look,
she will
we've
need one
already
more
come so
ascension
far.
after this. But that's fine. I think we can synthesize here. No, we cannot. But that is already way better than before. She is level 70 out of 70, and I think that's where it ends for now. She gets a little boost here. I think her skill is like the most important part because it gives the resistance penetration. And the talent is going to be the follow-up attack. And the ultimate is going to give us the additional damage, which we will be going into more later. But for now, she's level 70. I will need to do some farming, and I will be doing that off camera as well, just like before with the Herta. I don't want to bore you to death. So she's level 70. We are 30 levels beyond what we were when we started, and she got some levels up on her traces as well. So with that, she's already above 5,000 HP, or almost already at 6,000. So she's good for now.
It's a letter to the future. Watch, we'll deliver it as fast as we can. Let's go.
She's so cute. I really do not regret pulling her. Because as much as I was hesitant about pulling Ruby, I do not regret pulling her because, for one, she is a really cute character. For two, she is a really good universal support. She can work on any team. She can work on the Herta's team. She might be. Do not quote me on that because I'm not really sure how I'm going to be doing like teams. But she might be replacing Pela on Fei Xiao's team so that she can have one more follow-up character to generate more stacks for Fei Xiao and give her resistance penetration. Because apparently, like, Robin is one of the best harmony supports for, if not the best, harmony support for Fei Xiao. but I do not have Robin. So I've been using her with Pela, and I'm really happy with how Facial performs with Pela on the team. But I think Trippy is going to give us way more damage and more AoE, because right now the only AoE is on the Facial team is Pela's ultimate and Aventurine's follow-up. Speaking of which, we are going to be... not this one. This one. We are going to be going over to Herta Space Station to start.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
On the Trailblaze continuance for When the Stars of Ingenuity Shine, and that was very well spoken. However, I am going to ask you to do a big stretchy stretch and get some water, take a sip, and hydrate, because that's important. It's been an hour already on the stream. I'm going to do a big stretchy stretch as well, and also turn on my lights because it became really dark in my room. So be right back in like a few seconds. Do some stretchy stretches and hydrate. And I'm back. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I have a little fan on right now, and it started rumbling for some reason. I still have no idea why it does that sometimes, but it does. And it just kind of surprised me. Anyways, we are going to start with the Trailblaze continuance here to get to the boss that we will need for our boys here. If I can open the menu for Gallagher, for Dr. Ratio, and for Aventuring. Let's go.
I thought Member 4, Poka Kakamon, had gotten rid of most of the Society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back!
We are back. There's quite a crowd here today.
Of course! This is a summit between three geniuses.
It's Ruan-mei and Herta. Who's the third one? Is it Skrullum?
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ron-mei doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
Okay.
I took her to see the portraits of the Society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer.
That's probably Ruan-mei, right?
I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ron-mei likes
Yes.
snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
From the blue? Is that a One Piece reference? Might be. Would I be able to meet her?
Of course! Go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Okay, so we have to find her.
Miss
That's okay.
Ronmei is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not really sure.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life helix system. Ronmei is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity.
She lives for her research, I guess.
Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner, Hurry up and head out! See if you can find her.
Where is Ruame right now?
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
We'll try to do that. Thank you. Thank you for the information. New message. Herta surveillance team. Okay, invited. Spill. Looks like we are in for some juicy news. Ruame's coming to the station. She's already here, though. You really are something, but we're still preparing for the welcome ceremony. Ruame doesn't appreciate it. I heard she's a loner even among the geniuses. So all our work was for nothing? Why didn't you give a heads up ahead of time? Herta's also turned a blind eye to what she does. That's the big shot special treatment. It's not a sign to stop working hard. It's about like accepting that some people don't like. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Some people just don't like to make a big fuss about something, you know? It's okay. Other big shots will show up sooner or later. Yeah, it Herta said 3 geniuses, so there's at least one more coming. So apparently Miss Ruame's personality isn't all that great. Word is there even a genius who's normal? Screwlum seems pretty chill. Yes, Screwlum was very kind. He seemed very polite and very social. The little times I interacted with him. Okay, fine, I'll give you that. Yeah. Let's find Ruanmei and get to the bottom of this mystery for the Echo of War. We are going to the supply zone. I think it's going to be easier to just teleport. Boom.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be?
Yes, that's her.
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
Cutscene.
Do you want to get back?
Excuse me? Miss? I'm sorry, do I know you? Why did
Hello.
you just...
I hope I didn't startle you.
You did. You very much did, actually. I almost got flustered. Miss?
This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
Oh, so she studies living organisms, okay?
Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy.
Good to know.
In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen.
Whoa. Whoa,
I
whoa,
like
whoa.
perfect experimental specimens.
I think I will take that as a compliment, but please do not experiment on me, lady. I would not appreciate that. I did not appreciate Herta trying to experiment on me. I do not appreciate you experimenting on me as well. There's a bit of cake on the corner of your mouth. Though. But we finally meet. Hi. It's nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm happy to meet you too. We've met before in the simulated universe.
Kind of. Like, not directly, but kind of, yeah.
I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar.
Aw, that's a lot of sweets, actually. I'm not really sure if it's healthy for you to eat so many, but that's nice. And like, yeah, the space station has some nice views, unless you are, afraid of large open spaces. Like, space. Um, yeah, it is actually quite breathtaking.
Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
That's very ADHD of you. Like, those are two separate topics. But yeah, no, thank you. I'm good.
You don't like it? I worked very hard on it. You should at least have a try.
Okay, that's...
Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too.
Okay, thank you.
So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them.
Emotional support food. Love it.
An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic. No matter what happens.
I wouldn't necessarily equate one thing to the other, but I guess in some way she is right. She is a genius after all, so she probably knows what she's talking about. But yeah, that's an interesting analogy.
Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
Nurturing life form?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets.
I'm so sorry. I still can't get over the fact that Trailblazer talks. He's got a really nice voice, actually. Short stories about toilets is very, very gremlin of you. The panic.
What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby.
A cute hobby.
But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through.
Excuse me, what is happening?
Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
What just happened? What did you feed me?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more.
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. I mean, mood, but that's not what I wanted to say.
Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe.
See, this is why you do not accept food from strangers.
Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no man's land I've entered to in the past.
I should have gone from up.
Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult.
Okay.
But it was touching and enthralling as well.
What does
My apologies.
that have to do
It
with
appears my
anything?
words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will.
What did you
I
feed
haven't
me?
interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment.
About me not being able to speak my mind? Please, enlighten me.
A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill.
I do not want to be your lab rat lady.
I find extending trust beyond myself
I'm a forest spirit.
challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control.
So you take away my right to speak my mind? No, thank you. That's not going to make me happy about being a lab rat either. I am a forest spirit. I am more deer-like than rodent-like, so please respect me. When I say no, you know?
Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me.
Come on. Why did you do that?
Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote.
But isn't that, like... I get it that it's a variable, but if you make someone not being able to speak their mind, your data is going to be warped. Because they will think something and they will not be able to say that, which makes them frustrated and act differently than what they would have done if they would be able to. You know? So like that's kind of like tempering with your... I mean, I guess I understand the reasoning, but I don't think it's the way to go.
I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish.
Please give me the antidote. You do not trust me. I am still upset, but it's not going to be saying that. And the you don't trust me part is not going to be. But you do not trust me, and I am still upset.
Then I'll grant you even greater rewards. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta.
Okay.
It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station.
Okay.
In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society.
And what happened with them, or where is the research heading to
I
right
don't know
now?
where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses.
Are these going to be the little, like, mooncake kitties or whatever.
Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this.
We will have to find them.
Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms.
Yep. You could try trusting me, you know? But why don't you want them to know?
This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be.
I guess you can try trusting me,
trust
you
you.
know? Doesn't seem like it.
The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances.
Okay.
I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
Well, I guess we have our work cut out for us.
As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like the no man's land I ventured to in the past.
Did you do research there?
Yes. My mother and I once spent 11 long polar nights there.
I don't know how long that is. That's a Herta mini clone puppet thing. We have to go to the master control zone, and I did not need to come in here.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
This was the closest point.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me?
No, sir.
I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
Ruan May asked me to do
You're
this.
so cute! Can I get an autograph?
What? Come on, that's going to be so weird. It's going to make this so much harder than it should be.
So, I really can't say anything about her.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out!
I'm freaking myself out, dude.
I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here.
I heard there are some problems on the space station.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up.
There we go. We are getting somewhere.
If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
The storage zone. Let's go. Storage. I will have to come up here. I think it's this way, right? Yes.
There are so many people.
Okay.
This seems to be the place.
I'm not really sure what's happening here, but
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ramei's life cultivation formula.
and why do you have it?
It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Qingtu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it?
That's crazy. Okay. What does it have to do with our mission right now?
Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients.
A constantly burning passion, a confidence that came out of nowhere, courage to drink 2 bottles of Kapal Kali in one go. I
We need
guess.
to add some other good stuff in. But don't go overboard.
IQ.
And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ron May makes different expressions when nurturing life.
What does... We cannot say anything about Ruame though, so I mean...
Yikes. Take a look at what you just...
Copy of the face flame. Hehe. It just says hehe. Hehe. What do we have to do? Oh, we can investigate here. Don't touch it. Okay.
Ron May,
Do I have to
member
talk about?
81 of the Genius
We
Society,
have to
a
talk with
resounding
them.
name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her for so long, but once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame Herta do? Absolutely nothing.
Took over everything?
Yes, she's treating this place like her backyard. She's leaving her research notes all over the floor. The end result? Everyone's obsessed with getting their hands on them.
Ron May likes to listen to the space station radio during her research.
Okay.
Some of us younger researchers are her super fans.
I am very
We're always
puzzled right
scanning
now.
different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
Not really. Opera or storytelling? Not really sure. Let's go with
No
storytelling.
idea. I just listen to comedy skits.
Of course. We cannot talk about her.
So, I really can't say anything about her.
But we just talked about her.
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
Hey! I take offense to that. I look very dashing, thank you.
I heard Madame Ronmay is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites are?
I don't know.
Fine. What a headache.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is
Excuse
infectious.
me?
Its positive mood has influenced us all.
Molten cheese tart.
What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy.
Okay.
2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of a molten cheese tart.
I have no
Absolute
idea
conviction.
what molten cheese tart has to do with anything. I am so puzzled right now.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best.
Who is or what is?
Oh, praise be! You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ron May.
Okay. And about Screwlum?
Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwlum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy.
Why do you have to say it like that? I don't like your voice.
Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there.
I don't really want to, but I will have to because I think that's going to be a thing of this mission. Oh my gosh. Okay, how do I get an audience with the molten cheese tart?
You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
That sounds like an urban legend. Like, I don't know. That does not sound very scientific at all. Okay. Please spray graffiti in the target area in accordance with the different requirements. Click here to switch graffiti types. And click the spray button to spray graffiti in target area. Okay. Okay, so I will have to do a graffiti here. Oh, hi there, buddy. I think that was good enough. Do we have any other indications on where we are going? Mysterious summoning ritual. Gain as many likes as you can wherever Rame happens to go. Do I have to just like spam it? I have no idea what is happening here, and why is this a thing? That was 5. Is that Molten Cheese Tart? Is that the guy? Hi?
So this is the little life form Ronmei made?
One of them, probably. It is kind of cute, I guess.
I am humbled to meet the Molten Cheese Tart.
It's you again. I don't like you.
What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the Honorable Tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Okay.
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses.
I think that's the VA who did Trailblazer as well. Immediately deactivate.
That was way too risky.
Oh, Molten Cheese Tart says Madame Ronmei has finally recognized my ingenuity.
I don't think so. She just wants you safe. Away from attention.
Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ronmei recognize me as a masterpiece?
Maybe, probably not. I cannot say anything about her.
Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ronmei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh,
okay.
Such an enthusiastic Molten Cheese Tart.
Okay. I am kind of getting confused here, and a little puzzled. Let me check on something. Like, am I doing the right? Am I doing the right mission? Hopefully. Yes, we are doing the right one. I believe we are doing the right mission. But it just took me by surprise that this is what it is. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. Molten cheese tart. It's a cute little creature thingy.
There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ronmei.
I mean, she's the creator, so I believe that.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we?
Gray bean paste? That's very mean to say, and I probably would not be able to say it, but I guess I follow Molten Cheese Tart because I don't want to be mean. It is quite cute.
Good! You have great taste! You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic.
Okay.
They both hope to receive Madame Ronmei's recognition and have been working so hard.
I do believe that, but you like the taste of Molten Cheese Tart?
Of course. It's not like we have any followers of gray bean paste here.
He does seem more like a soup dumpling, or maybe a meat dumpling, than a molten cheese tart, if you ask me, but I guess that's the localization.
All the ones who came here to stir up trouble have been converted by us. They went from refusing molten cheese tart to loving it.
I do not like the Avery for this character though. Like this guy, it's just something is not clicking with
This
me.
is called conceptual annexation of taste.
Okay.
It's genuinely puzzling. Despite molten cheese tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ronmei acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love.
As a child, for her mother's love, I guess. It's probably that. Because she's, at the end of the day, basically her, the mother. Or like something along the lines of that.
Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not.
Just a sec. Sorry about that. I'm back. I don't know, romantic love just sounds weird, but familial love is definitely possible. Like, if, you know, I think it's familial love, kind of.
I don't know.
In a way.
Me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe.
I mean, that would be really hard. And you are a researcher, so that sounds kind of mean now that I realize what I just said out loud. Like, You're a researcher, so you probably do not know love. That sounds mean. I'm sorry. I did not mean to make fun or be mean to any researcher out there, but this guy specifically, with the way he talks, it's no wonder he does not know what love is.
Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops.
Aw, that's cute. Can I talk alone with Molten Cheese Tart?
That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it.
It is kind of cute.
Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
Awesome. Then can you give us some privacy? Let's go. We got it under control. Ecology researcher. You can throw those little monsters in here. Monsters? I don't think they are monsters though. Are you serious? They are not prisoners. This is a one-way passage with the other end connected to the storage zone. It's extremely safe. The storage zone? Hehe. It's so cute. It's just a little guy. I think I can, like, it's this way, right? Just run past, please. Okay. We managed to avoid it. That's a toilet. Why is that a toilet? Yeah. It opens its innocent eyes wide. You have to explain to it that this has to be done in order to send it back to Ruanmei's side. Confess, do you like molten cheese tarts? Why are you stirring up trouble on the space station? I guess it's this one? It seems to believe that this is a flavor that can bring happiness. It seems resentful for being an unqualified life form. Understandable. It seems eager to achieve great things. It wants to fully embrace its own philosophy and is inviting you to join in. You have to be firm, believing this is the best place for it. Tenderly activate the teleporter. Why though? Ruanmei's little life form was ruthlessly flushed down the John. It will be safely transported to storage zone. How's your progress? Sorry to interrupt. Come back first. An emergency's come up that requires your help. Well then. Master control zone. We are going into the office, I believe. Yes. Hi.
You're here.
Yes, I am. Hello.
Herta called Screwlam and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer.
I mean, if it's an emergency, then that's understandable.
And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me.
Why with me?
I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway.
So?
Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you.
I'm not really understanding the logic behind it, but Okay, emotional support, I guess.
Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check.
Alright, I guess.
Let's go.
We are meeting with Screwlum again. Hello.
Hi, Ronmei. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
I guess you can say that.
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Hi, Screwlum. It's so nice to see you. Hello.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
That is a good question.
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let's see. Woohoo! We can cheer passionately or bow politely. I mean, from what I gather, cheer passionately would be... Yeah, it's more Trailblazer.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
Another one? Why?
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius.
A 5th one?
The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
What are these names?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herda, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time.
Interesting, okay.
Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free.
That's understandable. I mean, yeah.
What about you, Chingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought him in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
What do you mean? You asked me to come and now you are kicking me out. Thank you.
What the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ronmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
No, I don't remember it.
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ronmei?
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Is that the thingy that we ate? It's
Come
probably
along.
the thingy
I'll
that
see
we
you
ate.
out.
Okay.
It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all.
Okay.
Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache.
Ah,
It seems I'll have to stay put for a while.
she really just needed emotional support here.
I see that you've recovered the life form in the master control zone.
Yes.
Thank you. Well done.
Is there something I shouldn't hear?
No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late.
Okay, I think this is the part where we find something that went wrong.
The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone.
Okay.
Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public.
Yes.
And now my headache is stored there.
There are other zones in the space station?
There's much you don't know about the space station, and even more about Herta.
That is true.
But there is some information I can give you. That place is also used to welcome non-humanoid visitors, and as a shuttle that connects to outer space.
So there's a different entrance to the space station. Space station.
I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what.
Okay.
Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored.
This is where we get our thing.
Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
Probably, hopefully. Can I talk to them? No. But I want to talk to Skrullum. It's been a while. I cannot talk to Skrullum. That is making me sad right now. I love him. He's a little goober. I really do hope that he becomes
If not,
playable.
then I'll be leaving.
I'm not really sure what kind of, character he would become, but I would love him to become playable. Just don't make him imaginary. We have way too many
look like?
Imaginary characters. We are entering the sealed zone. Very dark and broody. I love this cutscene. The mood. Hi. What just happened? That is very creepy. Excuse me? At times like this, where things like this happen, is where I wish that I had an actual live 2D model for you to see my surprise. Because I have a few expressions, but none of them could give you the absolute slack-jawed, wide-eyed expression I just had watching that cutscene. That was super creepy and super, well done. We have to come this way. I have trust issues with little robots after that. I'm not going to interact with them. Unless I have to, because find the mist. I do have to find a mysterious little robot.
Buzz.
Buzz, okay?
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Yes.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz.
I'm not really sure what's going on with Herta and Ruan Mei, but Herta does seem to favor Ruan Mei very much. What is this zone for?
Class 1, clearance zone. Buzz, many esteemed guests. Buzz, may include dangerous persons. Buzz.
Dangerous. I do not like the sound of that, but we will probably find out.
Storage for Madam Herta's dangerous curios.
Okay.
Buzz, Madam Ron May's cultivated life forms.
Okay.
Buzz, welcome. Buzz, visitor, how can I help?
Map.
Basement 1, transit hub.
Okay.
Buzz, basement 2, shuttle.
Mhm.
Incubator, dangerous curio storage.
We have
Buzz,
to go to the incubator.
corridor, danger. Buzz, welcome. Visitor, what?
Where would I find the incubator?
Conclusion, you cannot enter. Probability 50%. Other paths are open.
Okay.
Assessment, seeking directions. Suggestion, proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path. Buzz.
So we have to find stuff and find our way. Oh, treasure! Find our way into the zone. That's a long ride. Okay. I am feeling tense. I think that's the thing that we are looking for. And also, treasure. How do we get in though? Is the question. I believe it's this way. Controller. Save zone. Okay. I can go down here. There's a snack recipe. Very helpful. Very useful. If I do say so myself. But that's not going to help us right now. Where is the thingy? Oh, it's this way. I ran behind it. Okay. Investigate.
The kindling for the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts.
Okay, so that's a video log of Ruan Mei and her research.
The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action.
Personal taste preferences. Okay, that's kind of weird, but
They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive. Yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident.
I think it's talking about the little mooncake cat thingies.
Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion. similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
I mean, that's kind of a thing for all living things. Even for animals, for their, like, first part of their lives, they rely on their parents, their mothers, mostly, for sustenance and for learning as well. So, if you create, not that I think it's ethical or right to create artificial life forms, but I think even for artificial life forms, it would be a basic instinct as a living being to yearn for their creator. But that's just me, and I'm not a scientist. So,
Huh? What's that sound out there?
that's one of the little guys, right? Yes. Hi. It's so cute. It's adorable. I love you. I love you so much. You're so cute.
This is the headache Ranmei mentioned?
Maybe, but I don't think that's the headache. She said it's in the incubator or with the incubator, so I don't think this is the one he was necessarily talking about.
It's just a different flavor.
A different flavor. Okay. Aww. Gray bean paste. Are you hiding in the dessert? It's so cute. It claims to be connected with its shell. Mm-hmm. Meow. It's so cute. It looks deeply distressed, crying profusely.
I'm not one of Ranmei's recognized works.
Aw, poor baby.
Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
Understandable. Everyone feels down once in a while. Aw. It's making me sad right now. It's making me sad. It seems deeply remorseful, and there's a glint of resentment in its eyes, as if it yearns for Ruamei's acknowledgement.
Why? Why am I a failure?
I don't think you're a failure. Like, how do I say this without being too, I don't know. But the fact that you are a living, breathing organism, like you are actually a living creature, is a huge enough success. So you are not a failure. Maybe not the exact creature that Ruame wanted to create, but you are not a failure. At least in my book. You gaze at Ruamei's creation, which appears to still be waiting sadly for Ruamei to come get it. Oh, that sounds so sad though. A hint of confession tugs at your heart.
What's that noise?
What's that noise? Yes.
Follow me. It'll be okay.
Aww.
I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
Sorry if you hear my desk, or not that my desk, but my chair creaking. It's I had to like get a little closer. So we are saving the little guy. It's just a little guy. Hustle. Sure. Aw. It seems to sense your fear and starts humming a song for you. It's trying to soothe us. This is not where we have to go, so I'm just going to leave this for exploration later. In a circle, Ruame's creation joins hands with each other. Ruame intertwines joy and sorrow. We left the safe zone. I was not expecting that. We got attacked here. I do not like that. I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. We can
Curiosity.
We can do this.
Riddles. Nothing but a void.
This is a small fight. Why did I do that? It's not that small of a fight, apparently.
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
So I guess we do have to stack up.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Boom. Is it going to be another? Okay. No. I was not expecting that.
But then again, it's me we're talking about. Take a look.
Ruame, why do you not turn back to look at us? Aw, that's very sad. Okay. So there's at least
a day of peaceful repose.
I believe those like wiggles or whatever you want to call them. Those are definitely going to attack us. This is very stressful. Because you kinda see them, but not really see them, you know?
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Don't let me down.
Step up, let's see ya.
Step up, let's see.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
We are attacking. And they are multiplying. I do not like that.
Just a graze.
Life's like a good, my friend.
I do not like that.
Indulge yourselves!
Expand your
We can just get rid of them. Oh wait, but Sunday does not attack, so it cannot heal. That's okay.
How's this taste? I can't thank you enough.
I can heal him up
Serenity is before me.
and then get
Open sesame.
the Herta to attack.
I like that confidence.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
I think JDCC, so it's not going to attack. Oh, we don't even have the thingy on her.
In this mortal, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
These ambushes, I do not like. I need to heal up.
My friends. Indulge yourselves! I've heard the call.
But I guess we are definitely in the right.
Farewell.
We got 99 stacks for her ultimate.
Glimpse the unknown. Time for a lesson.
And we do get the follow-up because she snapped out of it. Let's go. This area is actually very well. Where does your path lead? It's so cute. Oh my gosh. There's
Take a
another
look.
one.
This is pure genius in action.
No. Like, I cannot even attack it. I cannot even attack it. There's more.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
They are so cute. And they are very afraid. And we sent you down
here
here
too?
as well.
Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
Okay, that's very sad. It's making me very sad. Treasure. There's no good segue to say that. But it's making me very sad. These little guys. And the cheese. Molten cheese tart. If I remember his name correctly. They do not deserve to be put away like this. That's a big treasure. I do not need that right now. Weekly data report. It's not important. We are needed here to investigate.
The final days that member number 23 Echa spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit.
I guess so. Okay.
I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure.
Are you talking about the little guys? I do not think they are failure.
Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which
It's
means
true.
the form itself has no purpose.
Maybe? I don't know.
These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia, but that is not what I desire.
And so, because of that, you deem them as failures.
I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Sandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
It's only natural to feel lost. And like, the more you know about things, the more you realize how limited your knowledge actually is. Because there's always something new to experience and learn about. So she's feeling lost with her research. But the little guys, they are just so cute. Just because it's not necessarily the thing that you wanted to create does not make them
Are you
failure.
telling me to keep going?
Maybe. Treasure.
Oh, you want this?
Yes.
Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to
Yes.
pluck the one that never wilts.
That's no. Well, that is kind of weird.
The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life.
But that's the thing about life. It ends one day, and that gives it the beauty of it. Like, it goes very philosophical again. These are very deep topics.
Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures,
Okay.
such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple.
Okay.
I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ran-Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence?
So that's what she's researching. Wow, okay.
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is...
And that is? I'm not sure if I... The jump scares. The jump scares are getting me today.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Don't let me down. There's no backing out.
These
now.
little guys,
For me or you.
these bugs. I do not like these bugs. And I have a feeling that this one is the answer that she's seeking.
Expand your
Which is not a great outlook for us.
I like that confidence.
I've heard the call.
And she's lost. It's not even worth using that.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Self-inflicted misery.
Hopefully we can just get down. I should have healed. Should have probably healed.
Nice,
Yeah,
like a good
but that's okay.
friends.
I will heal up here.
Indulge yourselves!
Open sesame.
And then we can move on.
Serenity is before me.
Never seen perfect. Expand your thinking.
Another one. And then we're done with this fight. Let's go. The jump scares.
But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Okay. I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. No more jump scares, please. So we got incubators here, and these are creatures like the little guys and the cheese tart. Read the record. Let's see. The duration of sunlight exposure is a crucial factor affecting mood. Basking in starlight has been proven to be an effective method to alleviate negative emotion.
Sounds fitting.
I mean, yeah. Accommodate gray bean paste.
Stay here for a bit.
We are showing...
Did something just open?
Okay, so that was a puzzle. We needed gray bean paste to be there. So it can, like, get some sunlight and alleviate the negative emotions, and it opened a door for us. I will be back for you, buddy. Hopefully. I do not want to let them, you know, down. And oh, it's one of those robots. I do not trust you, buddy.
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ran-Mei has permissions. Please submit your ID. Buzz.
Show Ran-Mei's card.
Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service.
I think we need the incubation record.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach.
Oh no, yeah. The bugs.
And that is an emanator. comprehend what an emanator is.
Okay.
Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form?
That is a good question, and I mean, that's probably worth researching, but I don't really like where this is going.
At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead.
Okay.
However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths?
Probably yes, because erudition is all about knowledge. So yeah.
Of course there would be.
Yeah.
Tazyron. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe.
Yeah.
Obtain data on the
Oh,
Imperator and
sorry.
Sectorum and their descendants. Replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline.
Of cloning the swarm.
It is a
Why?
logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen.
This is such a bad idea.
Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing,
Okay.
I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
So that's why we were chosen, and that's why we
Permission
had
granted.
to be...
Select from the below services. 1. Check visitor records. Madam Ron May, alien species, man with plaster head, Buzz.
Man with plaster head, that's Dr. Ratio. That's definitely Dr. Ratio.
Seems like there's something new.
Permission granted.
That sound's coming from above.
That's definitely Dr. Ratio. Oh, there's a treasure. Wow. That did not came out right. Did not come out right. I love the fact that I used a double fast form there when it wasn't needed. Oh, treasure.
Oh,
That was better.
You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
This is the... There's so many guys here. I don't want to. No. Leave me alone. Please. No. I don't want to fight you right now.
In this mortal, I will watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
Curiosity. Endless riddles.
I
Nothing but a
do
boy.
not want to fight you guys right now. I don't like your jump scares,
Open sesame.
to be frank.
Watch a crone.
Another one, okay. But we are very close to the boss fight. And we are losing so much HP to these guys. I do not like that.
Never seen perfection before.
Right before a
Expand
boss
your
fight.
thinking.
If it
In the
wasn't
mood for another beating?
before a boss fight, I wouldn't mind as much.
Impressive.
Apart from the
This is worth learning.
apart
I
from
always
the
thought
jump scares, I wouldn't mind it. But we are right in front of a boss fight. And I do not want to
Nice like a good
lose any of my
full-bodied
characters here.
friends. Indulge yourselves.
Let's heal up. I do not have skill points. Great. Because here. And we cannot use Sunday because he's outraging. Woohoo!
It ain't over.
That's a great thing to happen to us right now. I hope there's a space anchor at least before, so we can heal up.
Open sesame.
Because at this point we are losing multiple members of the team.
Curiosity.
We do have 99
is a dangerous
stacks
thing, you know.
for the
Endless
Herta,
riddles.
so her
Nothing but a void.
ultimate should do more damage. Which was right.
Serenity is before me.
And then we do have
Never
an
seen perfection before.
enhanced skill
Experience your
here.
thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
And that's enough. Woo! Let's go. And now we are rooting for a space anchor. But I do not see any. But we do have a lift ride. So there's a chance that we do have a space anchor on top. Please? It's a safe zone. Okay. Safe zones usually have space anchors. Can I heal up, please? Maybe? Is that...
There's someone in the distance. Who is that?
I know who it is. That is 100% Dr. Ratio. It is!
Here,
Let's go.
A genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here.
Okay. Hello.
You look distressed.
Kinda.
Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking.
Are you waiting for a
Excuse me?
sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there.
Who are you?
Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament?
I do not care, but
If a
go ahead.
question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time
Please.
is clearly precious to the both of us. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something.
Okay.
I know exactly who you are.
Good to know.
And I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my
Kind of,
intended
yes.
destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to.
Wait, so there's... Oh yeah, Dr. Ratio is not actually a genius. He is not a part of the Genius Society. Okay. I was like, multiple guests, and Herta was only talking about 3 geniuses, and then I remembered because Dr. Ratio is not actually a part of the Genius Society. Okay, gotcha.
My goals are roughly aligned with yours.
Okay.
Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes.
Good to know that there's backup if we need it.
That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication.
Okay. Why do you wear... he was going off on us on asking questions that are not relevant. Thank you for telling me that, I guess. You are definitely not a bad person if you are here to help us, kind
I
of.
can't stand discourtesy, even when it comes from myself. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us.
Okay.
Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
I am kind of looking forward to it, but also not really. He's not here anymore, but we do have a space anchor here. Let's go.
Take a look.
A day of peaceful
I'm not really
repose.
sure if I can activate these down before we get into the fight, so let's just get into it and hope for the best. But we are getting there. We are going to be witnessing the big trouble and unlocking an echo of war, and I almost like woke down.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
Wait, this was complete just a few minutes ago when I looked down from somewhere higher. So it broke out. I guess it's time for us to face an emanator. Cutscene, let's go. I gotta say, the mood of these cutscenes is really something.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Okay. Oh my gosh. The jump scares never stop.
Finding new life
Apparently.
in this mortal form.
But yeah,
I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
the mood of this whole section is so well done. Like, they did a really good job. I'm going to put this on ×2 speed because, for one, it's very, you know, slow without it.
In the mood for another beating?
And I've been going around and trying to find this boss for quite a while now.
I don't have time for games.
And my patience is running low.
Expand your thinking.
Multiply, okay? We need to get some healing going on.
We have. There's no backing out now. For me or
Because it's
you.
doing a lot of damage.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Open sesame.
We can do this and then get an ultimate going.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Let's go. Did you get a barrier?
Never seen perfection before.
I hope you did not get a barrier, because... Okay, it did not get a barrier. Barriers are the bane of my existence. And it's a two-phase fight, so... But we are going quite fast with this. So it should be fine. Okay, we can debuff it with Gallagher.
Open sesame.
Heal up.
For a lesson.
It helps. I don't want to use
I've heard the call.
Herta's ultimate here.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Never seen
Because
perfection
we are on
before.
3% on the first phase.
It'll destroy the space station.
But yeah,
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
an emanator of propagation is very... It's a very dangerous thing to clone.
Step up, let's see ya.
Can we
Give an inch and
get
I'll
more
take
energy here? Probably not.
bending the rules.
But we can get a few skill points.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
And some more damage for the Herta. Will it be enough? Probably. We are doing pretty good. I thought it was going to be a little harder.
Expand your thinking. Time for a lesson.
But I guess it's a story mission. Or Trailblaze Continuous. And I'm kind of... Okay. I was not expecting that.
My friends?
Just as I'm saying, it's kind of easy. I do not have a skill point to heal up Sunday. And Sunday is literally on life support.
Gonna keep going? If not, I'll catch my breath for a while.
This is one that's going later. And I will not be doing enough damage to actually defeat. So I guess just debuffing the big guy.
Like that confidence.
Curiosity. There's
Maybe
endless
these?
riddles. Nothing but a void.
Get some ultimate damage going on. And that damages the big guy as well.
Backing out now, for me or you.
Yeah.
Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
And Sunday is alive. Oh. It's angry. This is very tense.
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born.
Wow. Okay.
The threat is over. Time to get going.
So it
Is
was
it over? I need to get some answers out of Ron-mei.
So it was unstable, and the fact that we kind of beat it up just threw it off, and it couldn't sustain itself anymore. But that was very tense. Okay. As I was saying, this section from the intro, like the long elevator ride in the dark, and then the broken little robot thingy, it was so good. Like, it was so well done with the vibes. It was very creepy, it was very mysterious, and it was so well done to build up the tension. I loved it. Can I talk to you? No, I cannot talk. But I do believe we get the Echo 4 that we need. I'm just not really sure, like, why am I riding the elevator up? I should just teleport to Ame. I don't really know if we get the Echo 4 now or after we finish the whole Trailblaze Continuance. That is the question. Anyways, where is Ruame? Oh yeah, this is the Herta's ability. Seclusion zone? Seclusion zone. It does not show us the Echo 4 symbol. So we will see, because I believe this is the last part of this section of the Trailblaze Continuance where we find Ruanmei. But I'm not really sure if we get the Echo for, or we have to finish the whole thing. So let's find Ruanmei and see where we end up with after that. She's right here by the express with the view of the planet next to the space station. And we get a cutscene.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future
No,
of the
it's not a
simulated
cutscene.
universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task.
Okay. So first of all, why? Why?
You look upset, correct?
Yes.
I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results.
Okay, but that why did your conclusion of that ended up being that you needed the emanator of propagation to be cloned? Like why? Why?
I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the emanator.
Thankfully, it died on its own. Yes. But you didn't have to lie to me. Because you literally, well, technically she didn't die. She just die? Why did I say die? So technically she didn't lie to us. But she did miss out. Like intentionally leave out on relevant information that would have been great to know. It died on its own. It wasn't stable enough, thankfully.
Exactly as predicted. 56 seconds on the dot.
Okay.
Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles.
Yes.
Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that.
Such is life.
However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me.
That is very interesting though. But it's a very dangerous way of finding out about things like that, you know?
And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted.
It almost ate me. Just imagine if that was my reply. It almost ate me. A minuscule step, she says. Are you going to keep researching? What about life outside of research? Are you going to keep researching though? Because that's very dangerous if you continue trying to, you know, bring the emanator of propagation, the cause of the swarm disaster, back to life. Just saying.
Indeed, this is how I keep the distractions at bay. I have to admit that research once made me obsessive. That wasn't a good period in my life. Though now I navigate it much more smoothly.
Hopefully, I mean, girl, if you are not as obsessive about it and you clearly distinguish boundaries for research, that's awesome. But I really hope that you do not continue trying to bring back an emanator of propagation, because that's very dangerous.
I must admit,
Very, very dangerous.
I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists.
You literally gave us something so that we are not able to speak our thoughts and be honest about you. That's literally why you did that. Because you want to control everything. And then you are disappointed when everything is turning out the way that you expect them to.
That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises.
I guess. I mean, she's not wrong.
I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me.
They are so cute. Of course. I am so sad for them. Like, they are stuck down there in the dark with no one to talk to. And their creator is just kind of abandoned them. Like, that's kind of sad. Not kind of, it is very sad.
I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions.
Yes, they do, and it's heartbreaking. Like doing this segment where we left the little guy. The little guy, we just put him in a chamber to get some sunlight, and we left him there. Now I feel kind of bad again.
Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging.
Aww.
They're still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love.
I think it's mostly familial love. It would be kind of weird if it was romance.
That being said,
If you ask me.
Can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings.
But you can try. That's always something. It always means something to know that someone is feeling a certain way, and you try to at least acknowledge that.
Do you believe my actions were wrong?
Well, abandoning them, definitely.
There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice.
I mean, if there are people who can take care of them, that's fine, but you do have to take responsibility. Or at least try to.
Do I seem irresponsible?
Kind of.
I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations.
That is very interesting, actually. Like, you know, like, how do you react to your own creation? We are talking about artificial life here, so that's actually very philosophical, and there's a very strong ethical question behind it. Like, is artificial life actually something worse? Not worst, but worth with the TH on the end. Is it worth the hassle?
The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me.
We'll see about it.
After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke.
Why?
Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together.
Girl? Miss Rame? Please.
It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process. Like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar.
We have the whole thing. We have the beginning and we have the end. Wrapped up with a neat little bow.
Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection. That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies, all will disappear.
All of the bonds that make you more than what you are by yourself. Perhaps that is one of the reasons why you do not understand how you can or how you should interact with your creations. Because interpersonal bonds are hard for you to understand and maintain.
It will make our lives more relaxing.
I will not forget you. Or I will try not to forget you because you deserve to be remembered. Even if you don't feel like it's right, but that's how friendships and bonds work.
I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes.
Well then, it was nice meeting you, Miss Rame.
Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned?
Mm-mm.
I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime. Just to see how things are. I miss member number 55 Yu Qingtu sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways.
That's cute.
I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome.
Who is this Polka Kakamond that you have been talking about?
Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you want to say to me?
Maybe. Do you trust me now?
I find that difficult to answer. I thank you, Mr. Assistant.
You are very welcome. That was a very dangerous mission you just sent me on.
If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers.
Well, I look forward to it. Just hopefully less dangerous.
Though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
What a conundrum it is. Cutscene. With the little guys? What's going to happen with them? Aww.
Huh?
Aww, that's cute. Wait, are you going to leave them behind again? Aww. That's cute. Okay, I like the ending. And I hope that means she learned a little something something about, you know, interpersonal relationships. Snack Life. We got an avatar. That's cute. I hope she learned a little bit about interpersonal relationships and, you know, the value of treating your creations at least decently. Hopefully. But the most important thing is seclusion zone. I can... No, that's not the one. This is the one. Yes, we can fight the Echo of War. Finally, we are ready. Actually, let me just get these first. Nice. We got a brand new Echo of War here. Unlocked. We have 2 more to go. Sky Splitter and the Penacony Grand Theater. We are working our way through the Penacony story right now. And Sky Splitter is another Trailblaze continuance from the CNJO, which we do not need for a little while because we just did 1 run of it. Well, technically 3 because I was being a little silly and I had skill issues, but we got just enough of the feather. I think it is a feather. Not really sure what its actual name is. We just got enough to level up the Herta's abilities. So what I'm going to do is do 1 round. Oh my gosh, it's been 3 hours. Sorry about the creaking chair. But it's been 3 hours, so another hour passed. Don't forget to do a little stretchy stretch or a big stretchy stretch if you need one. And drink some water because hydration is important. I'm gonna take a sip as well. And so, we are going to do 1 round of the Echo of War. Current team is underpowered, which is not great. But we can do the one with level 68. With? Why did I say with? We can do the one that is level 68. Which is going to give us, if it's the same as the one that we did for the Face Shadow boss, it's going to give us 3. So we need like 3 rounds maybe to get enough of these claws, maybe? I think that's a claw or a scythe. I'm not really sure what's the actual scientific term or a bug's thingy is. But anyways, we will need 3 for 1 character, and we have 3 characters to upgrade. It should be fine. We can do 3. And then upgrade our characters. And then after that, we are probably ending for today because it ran longer than I thought it was going to. I did spend like 20 to 30 minutes in the beginning just yapping about stuff, so we did lose some time to that,
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
but it's okay. We are doing fine. I should probably use Sunday's ultimate right now before we do the skill, so we can get a refresh on that and get us, well, not a stronger Herta like attack, but we can attack with the skill. And then it starts multiplying. Do I need to, like, I think I should just ulti and get passive regeneration. It's been 3 hours. My brain is getting a little fuzzy. Not like I can usually, like, you know, talk properly.
Open sesame. Time for a lesson.
But after 3 hours, it's getting a little harder. And then we can skill again.
Expand your thinking.
Get some more stacks on the bugs. For Ruan Mei. It's already maxed out. So I should just probably gain some stacks on others. Should have done one more. 98 actually is fine.
Endless riddles.
That 1% is not going to be that, you know, game changing for us. And I can definitely... Oh, we keep the stacks. We keep the answer stacks. That's good to know.
Open sesame. Glimpse the
We can skill here.
It's of no consequence.
It's good that it's attacking Gallagher, because Gallagher has a lot of effect resistance and a lot of HP. So he can tank a lot more.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
We can skill here to get
Expand your thinking.
some more stacks up here, and then
We have a deal.
I guess
There's
ulti.
no backing out now, for me or you.
To get closer to Jade's. We can support here. Jade's follow-up. I love how sometimes I just don't finish a sentence.
Open sesame.
I guess it's the ADHD
Who's the
kicking in.
little backstabber?
Probably. Okay. I can ulti here
Curiosity. Endless riddles.
so that
Nothing
we
but a
can
void.
get a max stack ultimate that does a lot of damage.
I don't have time for games.
If I ulti here, I don't think we get a refund. I think it's 3 ultimates. Yeah, we did not get the refund. But we can get some more stacks on the little guys. And then we can get a refresh
Never
here
seen
because of
perfection before?
Sunday's ultimate.
Expand your thinking.
And then
Watch it
enhanced skill goes a long way. Wait, did we actually just beat it with that enhanced skill? I could have sworn that it had more than half its HP. Attack boots, not great. Not great. I mean, it has break effect though. On this set, it's fine. Maybe. Maybe. Something to consider later. But we can do one more time.
Finding life.
I don't think... doing the Jade setup is going to do us anything great here, so we can just go with Urta.
In the mood for another beating?
I'm going to heal here.
Guess I owe you one.
I should have probably healed Sunday, because Sunday does not heal with Gallagher's ultimate.
I'll overcome the thorns.
Yeah, this one. I do not get the refresh right now.
Step up, let's see ya.
Sunday,
I can't thank you enough.
get a support
I always
here.
deliver.
Then
Life's like a good brew, my friend.
I will have to ultimate here,
Indulge yourselves!
just so Herta can. Oh, she snapped out of it. That's great.
Curiosity. Endless
I wasn't
riddles.
expecting it.
Nothing but a void.
But we still cannot use the skill.
I heard the call.
Have it. There's no backing out now.
But we can
For
use
me or you.
Jade's ultimate to get a follow-up attack.
Self-inflicted misery.
And that does damage. Do not have a thingy here. Ultimate is what I meant to say for Sunday, so we wouldn't get the skill. Refresh.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Guess I can just debuff here and then
Open
get
sesame.
the enhanced
Glimpse me on
skill. We got some explosions doing damage. Let's go. And then we can
Curiosity.
use our ultimate here.
Nothing but a void.
Who's the little backstabber?
I'm pretty sure this is like not the most entertaining content. You know, farming is always boring. Like the most boring part of the game,
Expand your thinking.
where you are
Watch it
just
crumble.
mindlessly fighting.
Give an inch and they'll take a
But
mile.
we are doing quite well, if I do say so myself.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
And we are
Time for
going
a
to be
lesson.
quite close to actually like get meaningful upgrades here for our characters.
I like that confidence.
It does not have the debuff, so we do have to. I believe we do have
Time to
to
mix things up.
heal ourselves, and then
Life's like a
Yeah.
good brew, full-bodied and sweet.
Gallagher might have been lost to to that attack if we didn't heal him up. And we can ultimate
friends?
here to get some more healing.
Indulge yourselves!
Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking.
Bending the rules.
Follow up. Boom. Boom. One more boom.
I'll overcome the
Maybe
thorns.
one more? No. No more.
Curiosity.
But we can
Endless
ultimate.
riddles. Nothing but a void.
That's a lot of numbers. And we do have an enhanced skill. If we ever get to the Herta,
I don't have time for games.
and hopefully it's going to be
Open
enough
sesame.
damage
Watch it crumble.
to just take it out. Yes, let's go. Give me 3. Yes, it's another 3. Attack person, healing boost. Healing boost wouldn't be terrible for Gallagher if it had break effect. We'll see. And for the final time today. Oh. Why did I think I could do it more than... Oh yeah, because I got confused. I got confused because you can do the same War of Echo multiple times. And I forgot that there's the 3 limit is in place because of that. Anyways, I guess that's it for this farming session, because we did do 1 War of Echo for Tiherta, but I believe that gives us enough to upgrade. For now, I think we should be upgrading our sustain characters. And then next week we can upgrade upgrade Dr. Ratio. So he can wait a little bit. As much as my heart is in pain for it, he can wait a little bit. I love the little goober, but sustain is definitely more important. Okay, I always forgot how these work, and apparently we need these for the regular abilities as well. Oh well. Anyways, I think Ascension traces are more important for us to unlock right now, to get them more, complete. So, Organic Yeast, after using the ultimate, immediately advances action for this unit by 100%.
Need I say more? Muscle memory never lies.
It's a much needed ability for, ease of use or, quality of life. It makes him SP positive, if not neutral, but I do believe it's making him SP positive. Increases this unit's outgoing healing by an amount equal to 50% of break effect, up to a maximum outgoing healing increase of 75.
Need I say more? Muscle memory never
For
lies.
now, because I do not have, great relics. Gallagher does not have that many. That much break effect. It's just a little upgrade for him and his healing. But in the future, where I can give him more break effect, and even with, I believe his stat boosts or bonuses give break effect as well to him, it will be way better for his healing. And then his final ascension trace here is when Gallagher uses Nectar Blitz to attack besotted enemies. The HP restore effect of this talent will also apply to teammates for this time. Okay, so it's splash healing basically. And since he gets 100% forward turn advancement, it's going to be
Need I say more?
That's
muscle memory never
way
lies.
more quality of life than we have with him currently. And why not? We can just activate these, because I have the materials for it, and Aventurine does not need them, I think. More effect resistance. We will need more of these. Can I actually synthesize? That's 6. I can synthesize 18. So that's 6, 6. That's 12. And then we need 6, 18 here as well. Yeah, we can get them. Probably. We can get some more from here as well. I think that's going to give us just enough. More HP. But then it's going to be this one. Synthesize again. But that's okay. We can synthesize a lot of these because we have enough. Okay. More effect resistance, more break effect, and some more effect resistance as well. And I don't think I can synthesize 4 more. Yeah, it's going to be a little more farming for him, but I will need to farm some more for her. My brain is getting very fuzzy, and I'm messing up stuff like that already. It's not like I didn't do that before either, but yeah. I will need to farm for these as well. But for now, we are doing quite good actually. And then Aventurine. Leverage. For every 100 of Aventurine's defense that exceeds 106,000, increases his own crit rate by 2%, up to a maximum increase of 48%. How are we doing right now? I'm not really sure if we can see it on the stat list, but we'll check it. So it's defense percent, or defense. His defense right now is 300. 300? 3,500. And his crit rate is 20%. 21. Almost 21. So if I activate this.
The game's not over yet. Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Do we see it on his stats? No, we do not see it. So that's one thing to, you know, take into account. But we do know that it's a thing. It's happening. He gets the boost here. And then we have Hot Hand. When battle starts, grants all allies a fortified wager shield, whose shield effect is equal to 100% of the one provided by the skill, lasting for 3 turns, which is a massive quality of life. I have no idea how I lived without it before, but that's a massive quality of life for Aventurine here. Because I do not have to... I can probably change his speed boots to defense boots, which gives us more defense for his shield and more crit rate for his passive talent with this, because it gives us a shield upon entering combat.
The game's not over yet. Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
That's a massive quality of life change for us. And then Bingo, after a teammate with Fortified Vigor launches follow-up attack, Aventurine accumulates 1 blind bat point. So it's basically a faster way for him to charge his follow-up attack, and it gives us a stacking shield. If I got this correctly. Can we synthesize enough? How many do we need? We need 8. I have 1 and I can synthesize 5. So, no, we cannot. So this is the last part that I'm going to be farming for today. We are doing 3 rounds. It should be enough. And we are going to see how much the upgrades for Gallagher changes the quality of life the character has.
Serenity is before me.
Don't let me down.
We do not need to heal right now.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Nice. We got some energy.
This trial is
Ouch. Thank you for wasting your turn.
Open sesame.
I've heard the call.
Curiosity
The little
is a
block
dangerous
golem
thing, you know. Endless riddle.
is really cute.
Nothing but a void.
I really like the design and the way he sounds like, or it sounds like.
Never seen perfection before?
It's just really cute. I really enjoy it. Boom. Can we actually do this? Like, will her enhanced skill
Expand
defeat them?
Watch it crumble.
Yes. No.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
But now it will.
Open sesame.
But it's not an enhanced skill. I hope 3 is going to be enough here. We'll see. I will try and see. Adventuring. Traces. Synthesis. Barely. Barely not enough. Come on. It gives us 6, so we need 1 more. Just 1 more. I guess we do 3 more, just to be safe. We don't really need
In this mortal form,
Gallagher here. Like,
and guide you on your
3
path.
rounds. And the combat is pretty,
Serenity is before me.
Curiosity. Endless riddle.
you know, forgiving.
Nothing but a
These are
void.
just little guys, not very strong.
We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Never seen perfection.
Just a graze.
Boom.
Serenity is before me.
I don't have time for games.
I've heard the call. Torment and doubt,
I
farewell.
can do this and then
Expand your
enhance.
thinking. Watch it crumble.
Step up, let's see it.
Lose some, win some.
Please. Thank you. Let's go. I think that's just about enough for 1. No? Traces. Synthesis. Yes. Just 1. Please and thank you.
The game's not over yet. Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Let's go. I think we did okay. It took a little longer than I thought it was going to, but we managed to do what we set out to do. We did fight the Echo 4 that gave us the materials to upgrade the Herta's traces, we did manage to upgrade Tribby to level 70 without actually farming. We will need to do some farming for, you know, some boss materials and some of these torsos, but I do not have much access or easy access to it because I do not have Amphorius unlocked yet. However, the bigger part that we managed to do is we did do the first sequence, I think, of the Trailblaze continuance for the Herta space station, which gave us the Echo 4 that we needed to upgrade Gallagher and his traces, and Aventurine and his traces, which will be a massive quality of life for our account. Next week, I might or might not record a farming session of me doing the Echo 4 to upgrade Dr. Ratio. No promises there, but we will have him upgraded as well to get his remaining traces that are quite important for him to be as strong as possible. And if we are there, we can actually upgrade Harmony Trailblazer as well, just so he can give us on my break teams even more support. So yeah, we managed to do what we set out to do. And with that, I am going to end it for today. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a pleasant time. If you enjoyed this live stream, please leave a like. And if you want to stay updated with the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you again. Avery out. Bye bye.